We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play looking to throw it. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. At the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Makes a nice move there. They can't stop him. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's a draw play. Breaks loose at the 45. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
And the wideout goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. It's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
First down, looking to throw the football. The receiver grabs it. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
A completion makes it 2nd down. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. A huge defensive score.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
First down here for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Dirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. The ball is caught. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Here we go.
Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
That completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Crucial third down play right here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Gets made on the out route. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Buckeye offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Movement here from the tight end. Toss play to the outside. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Breaks free. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The back's got it. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the toss play. He breaks free. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And this pass is caught. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Man, this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force him to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Nice 1st down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice 1st down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense really clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Breaks the tackle into the clear. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He could go. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And the deep kick will sail. The back of the end zone for a touchback. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his third interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Ball handed off. Finding space at the 20. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
I'm going to be honest here. I'm completely shocked that they kept it on the ground. I think the defense is too. I don't think they were prepared for it. It's one of those things where it just makes you scratch your head, but it somehow works out.
And we're going to throw now on first down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Oh, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this. I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. Way too much speed on that play. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And they tack on the extra point.
Penn State, 7.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quick throw to the left. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
4th down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Strong effort on the catch, but couldn't get a foot down. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. Swarm with the pass rush. A sack. That's another aggressive call by this defense, bringing the blitz on third and long.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things this defense has is guys that can cover. And when you feel like you have guys that can cover against these wide receivers, it frees you up to be a little bit more aggressive. And this time they dial up that blitz, not worried at all about getting beaten man-to-man coverage. And a good job of timing it up perfectly to get that sack. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Penn State, 14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Hand it off. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And it's a direct snap. He gets loose. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Let's him fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
A change of direction. As the first down is still going. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's got room to run. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Finds his man. It's a bunt. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in the season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on a mission since day one. And they're going to be a real problem in the next few weeks as we get the playoff off the ground.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The ball is loose, and the defense comes up with the football.
Boy. Job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. A quick juke. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.